Oh shit!
Kill
I
me.
wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Uh,
I don't think any of us are ready for this, Zane.
oh.
Hey, I'm
Yes, that's-
Llytic.
I'm Tom.
I'm me. I'm Zane.
Welcome to What Are We Reading?
We're continuing today with the abomination known as My Inner Life. Yay.
Should I start us off?
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. I need a link to the thing real quick.
Hold on. I'll get it.
All right.
Thanks, babe.
Don't make this weirder than it has to be.
It could be. I mean, he could start like doing it with like Maryland verbal tics and start just calling everyone hun.
Whatever you want, hon.
Now you just sound like a prostitute.
Ooh.
What kind of prostitutes have you been talking to?
As far as you know, none.
Kill me. And typically, you hear stuff more along the lines of sugar, possibly daddy.
Right.
Hey, I'm
Shall we
Llytic.
get this shit show started?
The next few days were hard on me. What are we reading? The dizziness became horrid, and I started to feel sick. It got so bad I had to rest in bed. Then came the false labor. The pains were so intense that I felt as if my whole body was in a vice. I couldn't get up out of bed without the pains making me feel like falling over. Link had to care for me, just like I had planned all along. I ate all of my meals in bed. I mean, he could. And
start,
when it
like,
was
doing
time
it with,
to bathe,
like,
Link
Maryland
had to
verbal
help
tics
me
and start just
Fuck,
calling
why was there
everyone
not a
hun.
comma? To the tub to wash me. It was hard, as was he. I felt helpless.
What kind of prostitutes
But
have you
Link
been
had told
talking
me
to?
that he was glad to care for me. I was going to give birth to our baby any day now, and he did not want to see me or the baby get hurt.
And typically, you hear stuff
Great,
more
that
along the
makes you
lines
one
of
of us.
sugar.
Then a few days
Possibly
later,
daddy.
it happened. Stillbirth. I fell down the stairs. The next few days
I
were
woke
hard
up
on
and
me.
rustled
The
Link
dizziness
awake.
became horrid, and I started to feel sick. It got so bad I had to rest in bed. Then came
I'm sorry,
the
I
false
think
labor.
I'm going insane reading
The
this.
pains
but
were so
just
intense
why,
that I
why
felt as if
choose
my whole body
Russell?
was in a
I
vice.
mean, that
I couldn't get up
just
out of
shook
bed
him
without
awake.
the
That
pains
works
making me
too.
feel like falling over. Link had to care for me,
Think, honey, wake
just
up,
like I
it's
had planned
time.
all along.
I was going into labor.
I ate all of
Grumble,
my
go
meals
back
in bed.
to sleep.
And
Link
when it
said
was
as he
time to
rolled
bathe,
over.
Link had
He
to
said
help me.
Grumble. Fuck, why was there not a comma?
Grumble
Yeah.
to the tub to
Grumble.
wash me.
Imagine
Yeah.
someone
It was
literally just
hard,
saying, grumble.
as was he.
Grumble,
I felt
grumble.
helpless.
I'm angry.
But
your
Link had
grumble
told me
stank.
that he was glad to care for me.
Grumble
I was going to
Stiltskin.
give birth to our baby any day now, and he did not want
Magic
to
always
see me
comes
or
at
the
a
baby
price.
get
I'm
hurt.
so angry.
Then a few days.
Then I shook him
later,
again.
it
Link,
happened.
wake up! I'm going into labor. I cried as I shook him. Oh, what? Oh my goddess, it's
I fell down
time!
the
He
stairs.
jumped out of bed, grabbed his robe, and went to get Navi and Lily. What are the fairies gonna do? Like,
Nothing.
seriously?
Rustled his
They're
jimmies.
fairies. Why?
Well, maybe.
Russell.
Why did you have to give me the unbirth
Russell.
image?
Russell, 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 Russell.
They didn't have cameras back then, so they used
Already
fairies.
sort of that. You do realize that, right? Like,
He said grumble. He did grumble. He
True.
said grumble.
As he opened the
Imagine
door, I
someone
heard him
literally just
calling
saying,
for our
grumble.
fairies. Lily, Navi, come quickly! Link cried. What is the matter,
On
Navi
your
asked.
grumble
Navi, you
stick.
and Lily must fly to the castle quickly. Fetch Princess Zelda and the healer. Jenna's going into labor. It's time. And please make haste, Link cried in urgency.
Why are you bringing the princess to your wife's birth?
Yeah.
Everything.
Oh, wait. Didn't we give Navi a Toad voice?
We gave Lily the voice of Toad. Or in
Oh,
my
okay.
case, just screaming. Navi was just high-pitched and annoying.
Link,
Nothing.
hurry! We must go! Navi screeched.
They're
And
fairies.
Lily and
Always
Navi flew
screech.
off to fetch Princess Zelda and the healer. Well, at
Why?
least they're actually using them for
Why did
for
you
an
have to
intelligent
give me the
reason, like,
unbirth image?
seriously.
Don't forget Russian Zelda. There's already porn of that. You do realize that, right? Like, yes. True. that.
What?
Oh God, the seventh seal has been
Why are you bringing the
seal has been
princess to your
broken.
wife's
Oh
birth?
no!
Everything. You gave Lily the voice of Toad. Or in my case, just screaming. Navi was just high-pitched and annoying.
I always screech.
Because that's your only purpose in life. Don't forget, Russian
Yeah,
Zelda.
no, same here. I mean, because Jenna is the only thing that matters in this one.
And then her hellspawn. God. Hit her head. Oh God, the seventh seal has been broken.
Right.
Why are they ordering the princess around? Because that's your only purpose in life. Lovely. And then her hellspawn.
Bye.
Okay. God.
I hate everything about this.
Hurry, the baby is coming. I cried as the contraction
Here
hit her head.
Oh God, it's Cthulhu ejaculating.
Yeah. Insanity, possibly?
Eldritch abominations. So this is all the result of the black goat in the woods. Got it. I would say the actual name, but I can't pronounce that without it sounding racist. So thank you, Lovecraft.
Uh,
I cried
Yeah.
as the contractions became closer together. You must breathe slower. Take a deep breath. Now push. The healer yelled. I felt the baby trying to come out, but something was wrong. Oh, God damn it. If something's going wrong for you, that it means that it's going right for us.
yeah.
Push
Hurry.
harder. The baby is coming. Again. I cried as the contractions became...
Oh God, it's Cthulhu ejaculating.
It was as if a million voices cried out at once and then were silenced.
It's as if
Hell,
there's actually
Eldritch
progression in
abominations.
this story. No, wait, that's just the hopeful intentions of the readers.
So this is all the result of
I'm
the black goat in
pushing.
the woods. Got it.
as hard as I can.
I would say the
Damn
actual
it!
name, but I can't pronounce that without it sounding racist. So thank you, Lovecraft.
Do you see the head yet? No, not yet, Suka. I cried as the contractions became closer together.
Zelda calling everyone a bitch? I don't know why I started
You must
that.
breathe slower.
I don't
Take
know,
a
it
deep
works,
breath.
though.
Now push.
The
Zelda cried.
healer yelled.
Damn it! The healer yelled.
Give me!
I felt the baby trying to
Something.
come out, but something
Link.
was wrong.
You did this to me!
God damn it.
Damn it!
If something's going
Get this
wrong
thing out
for
of
you,
me.
that it means that
Now.
it's going right for us. I cried.
Push
Use a
harder.
rusty knife.
She called again. Ye old cesarean section. I started to curse
it?
as the pain became more
Yeah.
intense. It was as if a
Damn
million
you,
voices
Link.
cried out at once and then were silenced. I cried as I looked up at him.
But afterwards, I told him I was sorry.
Shit, my chin hit the mouse. My chin hit a button and it just scrolled up. Whoops.
Yeah.
I'm pushing
Shit.
as hard as I can.
You must. Oh,
Damn
who's
it!
saying this? I screamed.
Who's saying this?
Princess,
I'm
do
not
you see
sure,
the head
honestly.
yet? No, not yet. You must calm down. Take deep breaths. That's it.
Why is Zelda
Princess,
calling everyone a
anything
bitch?
yet?
I don't know why I
No,
started
mistress, something is wrong. Comrade, Zelda cried as she
Damn
looked
it!
up. What?
Give me
The healer yelled as a
something.
look of pure
Link,
shock crossed her
you
face,
did
only
this
to be hit by a car
me.
halfway across.
Damn it! Get this thing out of me!
The baby's
Now!
head is not facing
I
down.
cried as the pain got worse.
What?
Ye old cesarean section.
Unless like the umbilical
started to
cord got
curse
like
as the
wrapped around
pain
the baby's
became more
neck, this
intense.
shouldn't be a problem.
Damn you, Link!
Yeah, let's see. With
Zelda
those
cried
words
as I looked
came
up at
our
him.
worst nightmare.
But afterwards, I
It's
told him
more
I
like
was
my
sorry.
worst nightmare, I don't know.
Shit,
I'm not bringing my A
chin
game
mouse-
either. Don't feel bad, Zane.
My chin hit a button and it just scrolled up.
My
Whoops.
face went white as a sheet, and so did Link's. At that moment, I thought our baby was going to die. I started to
must-
cry as the
oh.
thought of
Who's saying
loosing
this?
our baby looked evident.
Who is saying
I'd
this?
love to loose their baby off a rope and over a cliff.
Yep,
You must
it's
calm
too
down.
weak. It can't
Take
live.
deep breaths. That's it. Princess, anything yet?
We must
No,
act quickly. We
mistress,
have to get
something
the
is
baby's
wrong.
head turned, the healer yelled as she
Comrade.
prepared to go in and turn the baby's
Zelda
head.
cried as she looked up.
As Zelda
Why?
and the healer worked
The healer yelled
quickly
as a
together,
look
they
of
managed
pure
to get the
shock
baby's head in the
crossed her
right
face,
direction,
only
and
to
I
be hit
yelled
by a car
deeper.
halfway across.
What?
Uh,
The baby's
got the
head
baby's-
is not facing down.
sorry, throw back to another chapter. I don't think that was
Oh,
in
okay.
taste.
I was about to say, what the fuck?
Yes,
Unless
like I
the
said,
umbilical
not bringing my
cord
A
got
game
like
tonight.
wrapped
I'm
around the
very
baby's
tired.
neck. This shouldn't be a problem.
We got the
very
baby's-
concerned.
We got the baby's
Zelda
head
cried
facing
again.
down. Now push, the healer cried again. Orog! I screamed as I pushed with every ounce of strength I had.
Gurag.
Mistress, I see the head. Now hands, feet. And then the next thing I heard was music to my ears, a baby crying. It wasn't that it was the scream of life, it was just that it was
I'd
crying.
love to loose
that
their
was music
baby
to
off
my
a rope
ears.
and over a cliff. Yeah. What's the opposite of a miracle? What? Yell deeper. Oh, okay. I was about to say, what the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
I became very concerned.
Okay, save your fan fictions for something later, man.
Gurag. Damification. That's the opposite of miracle. Damification. This little damification in her arms. Yeah. What's the opposite of a miracle?
Oh my god.
Is this...
Yep. Yep.
Damification. That's the opposite of miracle. Damification. This little damification in her arms. Damification.
Gamification.
Damification.
Is that it?
Yes, damification.
Yeah, like I'm really happy that we're gonna be done soon, question mark.
Still going to be longer than the last one, but
Well, I mean, we might finish it in the next couple of sessions or so.
A few days later, word had spread through Hyrule that Link and I just had a baby for some fucking reason. When the king heard that Link had a son, he was just delighted.
Because
for
that's
some
all that
fucking
matters.
reason. was going to have a blessing ceremony for the baby when I was well enough to get out of bed for some fucking reason.
I still want to see the demonic sacrifice to the great Deku tree of Link and Jenna giving them their firstborn.
Oh god, that'd be amazing. They just chuck it into
Be a
the
better
great
story.
Deku tree mouth hole.
Damification.
Damification.
Then,
Yes,
then
damification.
just a and then just a small red liquid just kind of drifts slowly out of his mouth, and then he smacks his lips satisfactorily.
Torrent of fire just flies out of his mouth. Still gonna be longer.
Sacrifice
than the
is
last one,
complete, mortals.
Now I shall rise from this land. Then a giant freaking tree demon rises out of the earth.
A
and
few
starts
days
oppressing
later,
Hyrule.
word had
It's a
spread
greater
through
threat than
Hyrule that
Ganon.
Link and I just had a baby for some fucking reason. Link spent the time I was in bed caring for me and our son. He was just delighted. For the first few days, we were keeping little Link in the room with us. It was safe. He was going to have a blessing ceremony for the baby when I was well enough to get out of bed. For some fucking reason, breastfeeding him, it was not much for me to get up and get him out of his crate. Fuck! Why did that weird? Fuck!
Yeah, no, that describes
that'd
my
be
thoughts about
amazing.
this whole thing.
They
I've
just
kind of
chuck
reached
it
a
into the
zen
great
of
Deku
anger and
mouth hole.
disgust, and so I'm just kind of taking this.
There was a chair in the corner for me to use during feeding time. Link liked to watch.
Torrent
I was surprised that for the most part, Link
Torrent of
Jr.
fire
slept through
just
most nights.
flies out
But
of his mouth.
there were a few times where he cried in the middle
The
of the night to be
sacrifice is
changed or
complete,
fed. Well, yeah, that's
mortals.
generally how babies work.
I have yet to meet a single baby that stayed quiet for the majority of the night. This
Yeah.
is some fucking wish fulfillment bullshit.
Yeah, probably. But I was glad to have this little
was in
miracle.
bed caring for me and our
He was
son.
my pride
For the
and joy.
first few days, we
I
were
finally
keeping
had a
little
family,
Link in the room
to
with
call
us.
my own, because
was
that is
safe.
all that matters.
Fuck. Safe for an easier when
When
he
I was
needed
well
to be
enough to leave
fed.
the bed, we sent
Since
word
I
to
was
the royal family
breastfeeding
that I
him,
was
it was
ready.
not
2 days
much
later, we
for
had
me
the
to
blessing
get
ceremony.
up and get
You know,
him
it's
out
great
of
to
his
have a
crate.
family and
Fuck,
all, but
why
that's
did
not
that
the only
weird...
thing that matters in
Fuck.
life. Like, seriously, this is just
Words.
unhealthy. No,
They
that's
have
in
a
my
chair in
version.
the corner for
baby
me to
yet.
use during feeding time. Link liked to watch.
Yeah, and that's also in my version of the story, which is significantly bloodier and better.
Kidding me? They're the harbingers for the end. I have yet to meet a single baby that stayed quiet for the majority of the night. This is some fucking wish fulfillment bullshit.
Yeah.
We'll say the idea of it actually might have been somewhat interesting if there was a scene of like her bridal carrying Link at some point. At least that wouldn't have been so. At least that wouldn't buy into like stereotypical gender roles and harbingers for the end.
Yeah.
He's not old enough to know how to giggle. Yeah. We'll say the idea
Yeah,
of it actually might have been somewhat
it's just
interesting
that
if
bad.
there was a scene of
Been a
like,
month
her
at
bridal
most, the
carrying
baby
Link
should
at
not
some
be
point.
able to giggle.
Ugh, yeah, seriously. And, I mean,
At least that.
how do you know
been
that it
so-
looks like
at least
someone
that
just
wouldn't buy
when it's
into like
first born?
stereotypical
You don't really
gender
tell
roles
until
and
it's-
shit. Say that people always say that when the kid's born. That's like your stereotypical shit movie scene.
Yeah, okay, I guess.
Hey, look, it looks just
Yeah.
like you.
At least
I
in Fallout
don't look
3,
like
they
a
did
bo-
it right.
Don't look like a balding potato.
Yep, pretty much. A cute baldy potato, but a balding potato nonetheless.
He's not old enough
I've
to know
yet
how to
find
giggle.
A baby cute.
Depends on the baby.
Fucking disgusting.
Good.
She just brought the baby monitor. The old baby monitor.
Just a radio that, no
been,
matter what station you tune into, it always giggles. That sounds like an SCP.
It's been
Sounds
a month
terrifying.
at most. The baby should not be able to
I
giggle.
might create that.
It shouldn't.
We need to create this.
As you go to
People
higher
always say
frequencies,
that.
the
People
giggle
always say
pitches
that
up,
when
and
a
as
kid's
you go to
born, it's
lower
like your
radio
stereotypical
frequencies,
shit
it pitches
movie
down.
scene.
Yep.
Hey, look! It looks just like you. I don't look like a. Don't look like a balding potato.
Might need to do
God,
that
we
at
gotta
some
read
point.
those.
I've yet to find a baby cute. Things are just
Yes,
fucking
because clearly her.
disgusting.
The only thing that's important is that the
Baby is there. Clearly. She just brought the baby monitor. The old baby monitor. For some reason. Sounds terrifying.
Also,
Yes.
just kind of a clearing up from a couple
As you
episodes
go to
ago.
higher frequencies,
Monastery was
the
spelled
giggle
correctly. It
pitches
just
up, and
looked
as you go to
wrong, and I
lower radio
misinterpreted it as
frequencies, it
such.
pitches
So,
down.
Oh god. Might need to do that at some point. Oh, 682 is the hard to destroy reptile. Yes, because clearly her
SCP, the
the only thing that's important is that the baby is there. That's 173, clearly.
I'm
some
just
reason.
imagining someone doing the same thing, but with 096.
Is you know which one's 096, right?
no.
You look at its face in any medium, it suddenly
Yes.
goes into a fit and will chase you down and kill you.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah.
So you look at a picture of it, it just breaks through several hundred walls getting to you and fucks you.
Revenge
God.
fucking.
Dick on demand. Oh, 682 is the hard to destroy reptile.
All right. Your line, Llytic.
Let
Fortunately.
me look it up. SCP. The
Time to stop looking
statue.
up pictures of things that make me happy.
Unfortunately, we have to
That's
go back to the
173.
dark place.
Well, I saw the just kill me you posted.
It says "kill me, please." I was polite.
Kill me, please. KMN.
I'm just
Okay.
imagining someone doing the same thing, but with
There
096.
was a lot of bustle as people. What? Not
Is
bustling.
you know which one's 096, right?
Yeah,
As
what is this?
people waited
1930s?
to
You look
see
at its
the son
face
of Lincoln
in any
Jenna
medium.
because
It
these
suddenly
people
Because
goes
clearly
that's all
into
that
a fit
matters.
and will
because
chase
these
you
people
down
clearly
and kill
knew
you.
who I was.
So you look
I
at a
looked
picture
from
of it,
beyond-
it just breaks through
behind the
several
archway
hundred
and
walls
saw that
getting
the
to you and
sages had
fucks you.
attended, and to my surprise, even Princess Ruta was
Dick on demand.
there. Even the Zora and Goron races attended to see this blessed event. I cuddled our son as I
Fortunately.
waited for the king to announce
Yeah,
us.
time to stop
Link
looking up pictures
smiled
of
when our
things that
little
make me
son
happy.
looked up at him, smiled big, and giggled somehow.
Well, I saw that just
Link's
kill me you
face just
posted.
light up when I handed our son to him.
Kill me, please.
I nearly cried as I watched Link cuddle our little damification.
KMN.
Little Link meant as
Okay.
much to me as his father.
My
There was a
whole
lot
world
of bustle
revolved
as
around
them.
What?
Because that's all that matters to me,
bustling.
apparently, because
Bustle.
I have a vagina. As people waited to see the son of Lincoln Jenna.
They were
Because
my
these
life.
people clearly knew I listened as the
Because
king
these
made
people
his
clearly
speech.
knew who I
When we
was.
were announced, I looked into my love's eyes and told him it was time to bless our
behind
son.
the
archway and saw that the
Link
sages had
handed
attended.
Link
And to my
Jr. to
surprise,
me.
even
God
Princess Ruta was there.
Fucking name.
There.
And
Even
we
the
went to
Zorang
show
Goron
all of
races
Hyrule, the
attended
son of
to see
legend.
this blessed event.
He would be their salvation, and
cuddled
also
our
their
son as I
undoing.
waited
for the king to announce us.
Their
Link
undoing would be
smiled
their
when our little
salvation.
son
Death
looked
is
up
all
at
that
him,
is real.
smiled big, and giggled somehow. I saw Link's
That made me
face
happy.
just
And gave me
light
the
up
strength to
when I
continue on
handed
with
our
this.
son
So,
to him.
shall we?
I nearly
Maybe you need to
cried as
bring
I
back that
watched
picture
Link
of Hitler
cuddle
from
our
last
little
That
gamification.
was so good.
Little Link meant
I
as
held
much
the-
to me
I
as
held
his
the tiny
father.
baby gently in
My
my arms
whole
as we walked out
world
to greet
revolved
all
around
of
him,
Hyrule
because that's
for
all that
some
matters to
reason.
me, apparently, because I have a
Then, as
vagina.
we walked out, a loud cheer rose from the awaiting crowd.
damn it.
It was so loud, my ears started
They were
bleeding.
my life. Thank God. I listened
Zelda
as
played
the
her
king
lullaby
made
as
his
I
speech.
prepared our
When
little
we
son
were
to be held
announced,
high.
I
Why?
looked into my love's eyes and told him it was
That's
time
a
to
special
bless our
song
son.
Impa played to Zelda when she was a
Link
kid. It's
handed
not like the
Link
national
Jr.
anthem
to
of
me.
Hyrule or
God
anything. I think that's the song of time, really.
The Hyrulean national.
And we went to
The
show all
Hyrulean
of
national
Hyrule, the
anthem
son of
causes time
legend.
travel.
He would be their salvation,
Why do you
and
think it was
also their
banned?
undoing.
It'd be hilarious if that happened. With the national anthem.
Well, actually,
played
you have to have a special ocarina for it to actually work. So
The national anthem was played in an entire football stadium. Went back in time 5 years.
You need to bring
Whoops.
back that picture of Hitler from last
that was awkward.
Luckily, there wasn't anyone in the stadium at the time that they went back to. So they didn't intersect with each other.
Yeah. When she finished, the king spoke once more. My people, this is a time of blessing. A new life has entered our
Thank
world,
God.
a life born by Hyrule's legend. Once a boy of destiny left the forest and became a man. He entered the Temple of Time and pulled the Master Sword from its resting place. Thus he became the hero of time. His destiny became Hyrule's salvation. His bravery saved us from a life of darkness, even though everyone
Hyrulean
probably
national-
knows this already.
The
Then, with his
Hyrulean
duties
national
completed,
anthem
he
causes
found
time
into the
travel.
life.
Because that's all that matters.
I don't know if that
It'd be hilarious
That
if
sounds
that
very far-
happened. With the
Yeah, it
national
sounds
anthem
very
played in the entire stadium.
just
Clearly.
for some reason that just sounds
The
very
national anthem was
barbaric.
played
I don't know
in
why.
an entire football stadium. Went back in
Now
time
that
5
hero
years.
and his wife have
Whoops.
been blessed with a new baby boy. I now represent the hero of time,
Luckily,
Link,
there
his
wasn't
wife
anyone
Jenna,
in the
and their
stadium
new
at the
son.
time that they went back
When the
to.
king
So they
smiled at
didn't
us and gave
intersect
us
with
way.
each other.
I handed our son to Link, and we walked forward to where all of Hyrule could see our new son. I stood by Link's side as he looked down over all of Hyrule. It's what
The stupidly named.
there are fantasy name generators online. You can look it up. Probably a Hylian name. Like
Because that's all that
seriously.
matters. I'll do that right now.
Okay, go for
Right
it.
now. Clearly. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, my middle name is different from my dad's. If they were the same, I'd be a junior.
Okay. Yeah. I just pulled up.
Jonathan, Joseph, Jotaro. I'm naming the Joestars in case you haven't noticed.
Oh, Hesha. Okay. I just pulled up some Hylian names that from a name generator.
Uh-huh.
Nikolf, Bara, Mokum, Monga, Robal,
I'll do that right now.
Rom, Aku, Oki, Anon, Bick.
Anon.
I, the great Aku. Lero. Yeah. A powerful samurai warrior.
am the great Aku. A foolish samurai tried to battle me, and so I cast him forward in time, where the future is Aku.
I just pulled up.
I throw open a portal in time.
Yeah. Ohesha.
On himself.
Okay.
Seppuku!
I just pulled up some Hylian names
song.
from a name generator.
Lol, Tungam, Dangim, Nim,
Nikolf,
Las,
Bara,
Zo,
Mokum,
Ikum.
Tan, Monga,
All of these would be
Robal,
better names.
Rom, Aku,
Yes.
Oki, Anon, Bick. The great Aku.
Lero.
Oh, that's some great flashbacks.
I am Blanc.
Have you not seen that
Samurai
Cyanide
warrior.
and Happiness short?
I haven't seen that.
Oh my god.
Well, I'll look it up later. Anyway.
I throw open a portal in time.
Then he was then thrown off the balcony.
He offered the sun. Take this child, my goddesses. Take it to
Asong.
sate your bloodthirst.
Lol,
And was
Tungam,
struck by lightning.
Dangim, Nim, Las, Zo, Iko, Tan.
But the child was
All of these would
untouched.
be better names.
Oh god.
Lonk.
Obviously. Oh, that's some great flashbacks. Obviously.
Or no, he will, because he is
Have
the
you
son
not
of the
seen that
hero of
Cyanide
time.
and
Therefore,
Happiness
he's an even
short?
bigger Mary Sue than the character and the hero of time. So,
Oh my god.
I mean, he's already somehow giggling despite not even being a month old.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh boy.
I've just been posting pictures of better couples in the chat.
Yeah. No, they're good.
I especially like the Ushioni one. He was then thrown off the
poor
off the
spine.
balcony.
Yeah.
Ah shit, where are we? Or is it still Zane?
After our son was presented.
Her son was present. God, is it still your go? Oh God. Is it still?
No,
Oh,
this was truly.
no.
He finished. This was truly a special time in our little son's life. Llytic and
obviously.
Jurgen, after our son was presented.
Okay, so he ad-libbed the shit out of that.
Obviously.
Okay.
After our son was presented, it was time for our son to be blessed. Raru,
I mean, he's
the
already
White
somehow
Sage, was
giggling
awaiting
despite
with
not
the
even
other
being a
sages
month
to
old.
bless our son first. Why weren't they just waiting? Why were they waiting?
I
I've just been posting
because
pictures of better
apparently
couples in the
Hyrule
chat.
is now a pirate village. We was just a waiting there for the things to
I
happen.
especially
can't do a
like the
pirate voice.
Ushioni one.
Ahoy, me mateys!
His poor spine.
He
There we
walked
go.
up to little Link and put his hands on his head. Link,
Oh,
the
shit, where are
second
we?
son of the hero of
Is it
time,
still Zane.
was born under a legend and will grow
Son
up
was
in
present.
his father image to help guide
Is it
and
still your
protect
go?
him in his journey through life.
Is
We,
it still?
the six
Oh,
sages
no,
of the
you've
seven
been-
seas, shall bestow a gift upon
so
thy
he-
little one.
Okay, so he ad-libbed the shit out of
Raru,
that.
the light
Okay.
sage, bestow me gift of
After our
courage
son was
upon
presented,
thee.
it was time for our son to be
Raru's
blessed.
hands
Began to glow as he gave the gift
Raru.
of courage to our son. The light sage was
Because you can't
awaiting
learn
with
that
the other
yourself.
sages to bless our son
Well,
first.
clearly, just like his
Why weren't
father,
they
he
just
needs
waiting?
to have it given to him.
Why were
via
they
magic.
waiting?
Yeah, I guess so.
Magically gifted courage.
Completed. Saria the Forest Sage was next to bestow her gift.
Ahoy,
What?
me mateys.
What? Who's?
He walked
Whatever.
up to little Link
Aye,
and put
Saria the
his
Forest
hands on his head.
Sage bestowed the
Link,
gift
the
of friendship
second
upon
son
me.
of the hero of time,
Apparently, that's
was
a thing.
born under a legend and will grow up in his
Friendship
isn't
conquers
father
all.
image.
Just
Fuck
watch
up.
Fairy Tale.
to help guide
Friendship
and
isn't an
protect
emotion,
him in
fucknut.
his journey through life.
Saria
the
placed her
six
hands on
sages
Link
of the
Jr.'s
seven
tiny
seas
head and
Shall
bestowed her
bestow
gift.
a gift
And they
upon
crushed
thy
his
little
skull.
one.
Aye, Rahu,
And then she
Because he's the
crushes
son of the
tiny
hero.
Bestow
stormy
me gift
gift
of
of courage upon
Good.
Raru's hand began to glow as he gave the gift of courage to our son.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
That was really dark,
Oh
man.
my god.
Well, clearly, just like his father, he needs to have it given to him via magic.
Probably.
Magically gifted courage.
Dark humor is like food. Not everyone gets it. Yeah, the Goron who apparently they eat rocks. That was their only motivation.
Friendship isn't an emotion, fuck up. Friendship isn't an emotion, fuck nut.
That's a different
Wrong
game.
game. Eat the moon
And then
as
crushed
it was
his
falling.
skull.
Well, actually,
And then she crushed his
just
tiny
fire a
skull with
bunch
her
of
hands.
Gorons in a cannon to eat the moon in Majora's Mask.
Oh God.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, brother.
Oh my god. I thought this
Share this gift with him.
crazy. That entire thing with the voice of Hulk Hogan.
Okay,
Dorina the fire. Fuck. That wasn't right.
Dorina the Fire Sage is Hulk Hogan. I, Dorina the Fire Sage, bestow the gift of power upon thy brother. I don't know. I don't watch WWE.
Brother.
Yeah, your line, Llytic.
Yeah, just give me a sec.
Then
Wrong
Rudo
game.
walked over to our son
Eat
to
the
bestow
moon as
her
it was
gift.
falling.
Reluctantly, she walked over, apparently.
Oh, reluctant. I don't blame her.
Yeah,
I
same
wouldn't
here.
want to touch that thing with a 10-foot harpoon. Don't want to dirty my
Yeah.
harpoons like that.
Yeah, no. I found one like that. It wasn't very practical, but then again, I think it was for hunting dragons.
Shit, what would be a good voice for a
Oh yeah,
aquatic being?
Blub, 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 blub,
I'm
blub,
just
blub, blub,
thinking,
blub,
like-
blub.
She
I'm
placed
just
her gentle fish-like hands on our son's forehead and gave him her gift.
I Dorina the fire.
She exclusively
That
speaks
wasn't
in
right.
blobs.
Either that or we could have her speak exclusively in fish puns.
How do we do like
I
that?
don't-
Yes. How do we do this?
I don't think I could finish a paragraph
Just give me a sec.
with fish puns.
Then Rudo
Shit,
walked
I
over
read
to
on
our
the water
son to
sage,
bestow
the
her
gift
gift.
of love upon thee, you sack of shit. She placed. Oh, reluctant. I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to touch that thing
And
with
quickly
a 10-foot
press
harpoon.
down. And
Don't want to dirty my harpoons like that.
I just imagine, like, I don't know, Rudo's voice is like a valley girl. I don't know why.
Shit, what would be a
Yes.
good voice for a everything aquatic being?
Blub, 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 blub. She placed
Oh,
her
that's sad.
gentle fish-like hands on our son's forehead and gave him her gift. She exclusively speaks in blobs. Oh no!
Yes.
Either that or we could have her speak exclusively in fish puns. How do
Oh
we
my
do
goodness.
this? Like Pfeffery, yes. How do we do this? Oh my god!
Oh shit! I root on the water sage, bestow the gift of love upon thee, you sack of shit. She placed.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean,
And quickly
this is
pressed
why
down
closed coffin funerals are better.
and gave him her Jesus.
Yeah, no. Next was Impa, arguably my favorite character in the entire Zelda series.
Everything?
Next was Impa. I, Impa the Shadow Sage, bestow the gift of wisdom upon thee, because your parents have none. And the Sheikah gave our son another beautiful gift.
Well then. How does a concept have beauty?
Oh no!
Gerudo. Her 8-foot self.
Oh my god!
Just towered over the baby. It started
God.
crying out of fear, like it should.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
I could crush you right now.
The Garuda are like 8 feet tall. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's just imagine you like towering over the cradle. How does a concept have beauty? Oh God, no. No
Garudo.
no child grooming.
Jesus.
8 foot south.
Oh. Next, Princess Zelda came to bestow her personal gift, the whore.
Towered over the baby. It started
She placed her
crying out of
hands on
fear,
my baby's
like
head
it
and gave him
should.
the most special gift. I, Princess Zelda, bestow the most important gift of all, comrade, the gift of knowledge.
I could crush.
I'm here in my garage with my
I could crush
Ferrari,
you right
but
now.
you know what I like more than my Ferrari? Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Yeah, that's just imagining like towering
Knowledge
over
was
the
what
cradle.
got me the Ferrari.
Have you seen those commercials? Oh my god, they're so bad.
No.
Yeah. I'm here in my garage with my Ferrari, but you know what I like more than my Ferrari? Knowledge. I read a book every single day.
A new book every day.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, keep
No,
in mind
no-
Link
no
is only
groom-
about
no
6
child
feet
groom.
tall
Yes,
at the most.
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. I need to find
Oh.
that one Gerudo picture because it was the most
Next,
amazing thing
Princess
from Breath
Zelda
of the
came to
Wild.
bestow her
He
personal
said he
gift.
would date
the
someone
whore.
who's twice his height. I'm only
She gently
8 feet
placed
tall.
her hands on my baby's head and gave him the most special gift. I, Princess Zelda, bestow the
great.
most important
Okay, so
gift of
I
all,
I found it, I
comrade,
found it.
the gift of
oh, I want to
knowledge.
see this.
I'm here in my
should
garage
probably
with
continue
my
the line.
So depressed.
with
They
my
are slumped
Ferrari,
over that
but
table.
you know what I like more than my Ferrari? Knowledge. I watched as her gentle hands began to glow. Then an aura of white light surrounded the tiny baby as the gift
Ultra
of knowledge. Have you
Instinct!
seen those commercials? Oh my god, they're so bad.
Ultra Instinct? What? I'm here in my garage with my Ferrari, but you know what,
What?
I like
I
more
guess
than
so.
my Ferrari?
What just
Knowledge.
happened? Ultra
I read
Instinct?
a
What?
book every single day.
White light. I mean, that's the first thing I thought of.
New
Then
book
again-
every day.
I was like, wait, what?
Once completed, the white aura faded, and Roru
Yes,
spoke
yeah.
once more.
Yeah. I
Shit,
need to
which one was-
find that one.
Raru
Raru
was
was
the
the
one
one
I
because it was
gave
the
the
most
pirate
amazing thing
voice,
from Breath of
wasn't
the
he?
Wild.
Yep.
He said he wouldn't date someone who was
Okay.
twice his height. I'm
Avast
only
me
8 feet
hearties.
tall.
With these gifts, Link the Second shall be guided through the Valley of Life.
Oh,
He
okay.
be truly one special child,
I
a
found it. I
child
found it.
of destiny. I held Link tight as I watched
Look,
our
they are
little
just like-
son get his final
So
blessing
depressed. They
before
are
he died.
slumped over that table. No, that will be a blessing onto the wall.
I, the
I
reader,
watched as her
grant you this
gentle hands
blessing,
began
the
to
blessing
glow,
of
and
death.
an aura of white light
Did.
surrounded the tiny baby as the gift
A
of tear of happiness ran down my cheek as I thought of all, what beautiful gifts were given to our special
Ultra
little
Instinct?
son. Our son was truly a descendant
just
of my
happened?
hero of time.
What just happened? Ultra Instinct? What?
So-called heroes.
Yeah, she's just like
Oh.
slumped over that
Okay.
table, and it's like,
Oh.
what?
I feel sorry for
Once
her.
completed, the white aura
Move it
faded,
back.
and Roru spoke once more.
Don't feel bad,
Wait, which one was
Delton.
it?
I date
Raru
you.
was the one I gave the pirate voice, wasn't he?
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Avast me,
My
hearties!
line, right?
With these gifts, Link the Second shall be guided
After
through
the blessing
Valley
was
of
complete,
Life.
our final place for
He
Link
be
Jr. to
truly
receive a
one
gift was from the
special
Great
child,
Deku Tree.
a child of destiny.
Oh, that's
Please
where
be
the
a
final-
sacrifice.
I held Link
That's where the
tight
final
as I
gift of
watched
death
our
will
little
be.
son get his
Yes.
final blessing before
After
he died.
some final words, Link and I took our son and headed
No, that
to
will be a
Kakiri
blessing onto
Forest.
the world.
Saria
Final
came with
words.
us. What?
Final words.
Did.
Yeah,
a tear
after
of
some
happiness ran down
final
my cheek
words,
as I
Link
thought
and
of
I took our
what
son and headed
beautiful
for
gifts
Kakiri
were
Forest.
given to
Saria
our
came with us.
Special little son.
Once we arrived at the Great Deku Tree, he
Our
awoke from
son
his
was
slumber.
truly a
He
descendant
looked
of my
hungry.
hero of time.
Yeah, she's just like slumped over that table, and it's like, oh, child, mouth, now. A little bit, yeah.
I have been expectingly. Come and sit. I'm trying to do Treebeard. I don't know if it's working.
A wizard should know better.
As we sat down in the grass, as little Link giggled and reached for a butterfly that fluttered near his head. No, stay away from that, son. It's gonna kill you if you touch
Oh,
it.
that's where the final. That's where the final gift of death will be.
Where was I? Okay. I see
Final
now
words.
my firstborn.
Final words.
As promised, I give thee a special gift. I
The
watched
gift
as
of death.
as a small glowing light flew over to us. Then I noticed it was a fairy.
And devoured
what
the
else
child.
could it be? A fairy for our son. This is truly the best gift of all. I thought to myself.
Child, mouth, now.
As the small blue fairy flew around our son, he giggled and tried to reach for her. Hello, my name is Arya. Nice to meet you, the fairy said as she fluttered in a circle around our little son. But okay,
A
first of
wizard
all,
should know better.
I don't think
Just because he's a
Kokiri
child
fairies-
doesn't need the Kokiri.
Yeah, okay, true. But I mean, the whole thing with getting fairies is like they don't get it until like they're a certain age, kind of as a coming of age ceremony type thing.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know for sure, but I think that's what it is.
On top of that, you have to be a Kokiri.
Yeah, true. No, let's just do it. Let's just do however we feel like it.
This one's
The
just the
gift of
screen.
death.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that'll work. I smiled as the young fairy played with Link Jr. Then I looked into
Oh.
Link's eyes and saw a tear run down my
Deep
and
breaths.
then as I looked into Link's eyes, you saw a
Deep
tear run
breaths.
down my face as I smiled. Our son truly is very special. He's our little miracle. I laid my
Tried to kill him.
he's our little damification. I laid my head on Link's shoulder as he stroked my right arm. Our son was very special indeed. He was
Because
the
he's
son
child
of a
doesn't
legend.
need the Kokiri. That nice arm stroking action.
Yeah, I mean, okay, if you're gonna do something that sounds cool, he was the legend. They put that in like an epilogue of a book or something like that. I don't know. You could make the context
that,
better
you
and
have
make
to be
that
a
a pretty
Kokiri.
decent line. I don't know what makes me angrier: the fact that this is bad writing, or the fact that whoever wrote this has decent prose but chooses to write
This
bad
one's just
stuff
the
and
screen.
post it publicly.
Shit, I think we're God. breaking Tom. One more.
You're not breaking me. I'm just adding criticism.
Oh.
Like seriously, this has.
Yeah. It
I-
has potential if it was better. If there was better characterization, storytelling, writing,
And less fan wanking.
just less
little
wanking in general from the writer.
Yeah, well, that's whatever.
All right, I guess it wouldn't be wanking. Would the term be schlicking?
Yeah, probably.
All right, Zane's
that
turn.
nice
arm stroking action.
Yeah. Down the road again. I just
Been
can't
waiting
wait to
down
get
the
down the road again.
We're in different keys.
This will be the last chapter for this session, and then
Yeah.
we'll start another session. Shit, I think we're breaking Tom. One more. Yeah. It has potential if it was better. If there was better characterization,
Bell of the house.
storytelling, writing, and just less wanking in general from the writer. All right, I guess it wouldn't be wanking. Would the term be schlicking?
Yep.
A few days later, the winter snow
All right,
began
Zane's
to
turn.
fall. It got real cold in the house. Who'd have thunk?
Yeah. Down the
So I had
road
to stay by
again.
the fire with our small
I
son.
just can't wait
Link
to get
Jr.
down
was
the
now
road
4 months old
again.
and getting cuter with every passing day, each passing day. Somehow I doubt that. He was now crawling. It's the
Yeah.
typical age that a baby
This will be
starts
the last
crawling.
chapter for this session.
Usually
and
at
then we'll
about a
start
year,
another
I think.
session.
I think it's typically that they're able to walk short distances at about a year.
I think it's like 6 months when they start to crawl then.
He was now crawling, and when he gets on the floor, he crawls everywhere. I was starting to teach our son at his early age. While Link went to the castle to work with his men, I stayed at home to teach and care for our son. Even though I provided most of the teaching, Link did his part as well. I watched when there were many a day when Link would stay home just to be with our son. I knew how much our son meant to him. He's the only thing that matters. Next to me, Link Jr. was his pride and joy.
Yep.
A few days later, the winter snow began to fall. It got real cold in the house. Who'da thunk? So I had
also,
to stay
they
by
need to
the
watch
fire
the
with our
tense in
small
this, like
son.
past and present
Link
tense.
Jr. was now 4 months old
being
and
inconsistent.
getting
It's
cuter with
annoying.
every passing
Since
day.
the snow
Each
was
passing
bad
day.
this year,
Somehow
I
I
stayed by
doubt
the
that.
fire most of the
He
day.
was now crawling.
Each day I would read to him. I wanted him to grow smart at an early age. Link and I agreed that with each child we would had
I think it's typically that they're able
each
to walk
child
short
we had, we
distances
could
at
start
about a year.
would start teaching them as soon as possible. I don't think he's gonna learn how to read. He was now
at 4
crawling,
months.
and
No,
when he
it's-
gets on the floor, he crawls everywhere.
no,
I was starting
not
to
at
teach
all.
our son at his early age. While Link went
Although,
to the
you think
castle to
that's
work
bad?
with his men,
Oh,
I
boy.
stayed at home
Next-
to teach and
next
care for our
paragraph.
son. Even though I
Here we
provided
go.
most of the
It's
teaching,
mine,
Link did
of
his
course.
part as well.
One night I was
I
sitting
watched
by the
when
fire
there
with
were
Link and
many
our
a
son,
day
teaching
when
him to
Link
read.
would stay
Teaching Link to
home
read?
just to be with our son. I knew how much
Link,
our
as it
son
turns
meant
out,
to
has
him.
been illiterate the
He's
entire
the
time.
only thing that matters.
What? Well,
Next
I
to me,
think I
Link
think he was
Jr.
because
was
it was
his
not
pride and
Navi
joy.
who would read things for him.
I always Navi had to read for him. I always crack up when I read that name.
Link had a children's book that taught kids how to count. As Link pointed to the pictures that showed how to add, our son
Since the
did
snow
something
was
amazing.
bad
There
this
should be a
year, I
comma there.
stayed by the fire most of the day. Each day I would
See,
read
my son,
to
if
him.
you take
I
two
wanted him to
apples,
grow
see, my
smart
son,
at
if
an
you
early
take two
age.
apples and
Link and I
add them
agreed
to the
that with
one you
each
already
child
have,
we
you
would
get
had
3 apples.
Fi-
Totally going
each
over
child
it
we
over the
had, we
kid's
could
head,
start
just saying.
would
Link
start
said as he
teaching them as
pointed
soon
to
as
the
possible.
pictures. See, 1 plus
I don't
2
think
is
he's
3.
gonna learn how to read
Link
at 4
smiled
months.
as our son pointed to the pictures. And
Sorry
the
to
next
break it
thing
to
he
ya.
did was shocking.
Although you think that's
So-
bad.
Developed
Oh boy.
lightning powers.
Next paragraph.
So my son, so my son, what do you get when you add 1 and 2? 3, Link answered. Just then, our son pointed to the single apple,
Link, as it
then to
turns
the
out, has
2
been
apples, and
illiterate
he
the
held up
entire
3
time.
fingers before looking at his father and giggling. That even in a fantasy world, that wouldn't happen. The brain development
Navi
is
had to
still
read
going
for
on.
him.
The skull hasn't even fused fully together yet.
Even
This is a-
even in a fantasy world, a 4-month-old baby would not be able to do basic math.
Yes, seriously, and like, I mean, just when I thought I couldn't hate this more, this pops up.
Clearly, are obviously. Well, yes, I wasn't gonna say it, but if you will,
Well, at least she's honest with herself.
at least she realizes you developed lightning powers. Quotation marks.
Yeah.
You keep calling in parentheses.
Four-month. Even in a fantasy world, a 4-month-old baby would not be able to do basic math. He too had been electrified. What the fuck?
Clearly, you haven't. Well, yes, I wasn't gonna say it, but if you will, at least she realizes.
Rather than saying the actual name.
Quotation marks. You keep calling in parentheses. Oh God, why? It's horrific.
He too had been electrified.
What the fuck? You have it. Oh, God. Well, it's not breaking Tom, but it's definitely breaking Zane. After I put him in the cradle and waited for him to go to sleep, I went back down the fuck stairs and spent the rest of the night with Link by the fire. He is asleep.
He is asleep, not asleep. He's asleep. He is
Oh,
asleep.
God, why?
That's his species.
He is asleep.
It's horrific. He said as I snuggled Link's arms. I laid there against Link's chest, watching the crackling of the fire. As he massaged my body, I let my thoughts drift. What the fuck? Thoughts. As Link massaged me, it felt so good. His hands moved across my body as if they were gliding, and then as if they were hydroplaning. They spun out. Crashed into a nearby tree. Well, it's not breaking Tom, but it's definitely breaking Zane. His grip was firm but good against my sore muscles. I spent that entire day cleaning and waited for
because
him to
that
go
was
to
thy
sleep.
only
I
job
went back
as
down
a
the
woman,
fuck
apparently.
stairs and spent the rest
Sexism
of
is real
Link
like
by
this.
the fire.
He is asleep.
Welcome the gentle grip of
I
his
said.
broad, oar-like hands.
He is asleep.
Or like that just reminds me of Gollum
Said
from
as
Lord
I
of the
said.
Rings. Like his hands were
I
described as
crushed
I
you.
like,
laid
and that's
there
just
against Link's
yeah.
chest, watching the
I don't know
crackling
why
of
I
the
said
fire
oar-like.
as he massaged my
Well, I mean,
body.
it
I
works.
let my thoughts drift. What the fuck?
my thoughts drifted away
Thoughts.
and the void opened up around
As
me.
Link massaged
It was
my
swallowing me.
So
Dear God, help
good.
me.
Wait, so
His hands
so
moved across my
Grandpa?
body as if they were gliding, and then as if they were
That you? What are you doing
hydroplaning.
in the story?
They spun out.
Huh?
Crashed into a nearby tree. Void.
Then I begun to hear Link. Then I begun.
His grip was firm
Begun,
but good
not
against my
began,
sore
begun.
muscles. I
To hear
only
Link's
begun to
voice
hear
inside my mind. His
because
thoughts,
that was
his
thy only
passions.
job as a
The
woman,
connection between us
apparently.
became full.
The sexism is
I
real.
let my
with this.
thoughts drift into his mind. I didn't have a choice.
Welcome
It was
the
like
gentle grip of
quicksand.
his broad, oar-like hands.
Told him how I felt. Told him how much I loved him. As the sound of the fire crackling ringed through my ears,
precious.
Link filled into my soul.
I don't
Turns
know
out
why
we were
I
both
said
burning.
oar-like.
It was it was
Just
very
seemed-
painful. We started screaming.
I wish. Oh yay!
Yeah, well, you
Also-
don't
wait,
hear
so-
about it unless
so
it's something like this.
Grandpa? Also, that you? What are you doing in the story? Also, relationships aren't just all coddling your partner and saying how much you love them.
Yeah, it's about connection, people. I mean, granted, they have a connection, but it's more like it's an unhealthy connection.
We've only
It's
begun to
fucking
hear. Stepfordish. No, friends with benefits, they'd be giving each other shit still.
Yeah,
Fam,
it's just
this is just some idealized bullshit that doesn't happen in real life because people are complex beings.
yeah. Well, let's just enjoy this ride while.
Oh, God. I wish. It was actually fire.
Also-
his insides had caught.
Careful, Zane.
Also,
Jesus.
I'm just
Also,
saying, don't throw up
relationships
on your
aren't
computer.
just
if
all
anything
coddling
goes wrong.
your
amazing that
partner
this
and
story
saying how
does
much you
that to
love
you.
them.
It's amazing that this story makes you sick, but my immortal didn't.
Well, my immortal
It's
was
fucking
just so stupidly
Stepfordish.
bad.
No, friends with benefits, they'd be giving each other shit still.
Yeah.
This is just
Why
some
did you bring
idealized
that up?
bullshit that doesn't happen in real life because people are complex beings.
Yes, please.
Oh, they're in the living room.
Hey, I need to step away from the
Oh,
mic real
God.
quick. I need to take a call. Be right back.
It was actually fire. His insides had caught. Jesus. God damn it. God damn it. It's amazing that this story does that too. It's amazing that this story makes you sick, but my immortal didn't. That is one of the worst euphemisms I've ever heard, ever read. Why did you bring that up? You can do that in Breath of the Wild. No, they're in the living room. The Gerudo dancer outfit. I love that outfit. That is amazing. You had no choice. God damn it. Yeah. God damn it. Hey, it's the Llytic show. I listened as the crackling of the fires.
That is one of
To
the
the
worst
fuck.
euphemisms
To
I've
the
ever
crackling of the fires,
read.
Link caressed my naked body with his lips and hands. We both let ourselves get lost in time, lost in each other's touch. Only the sound of our two hearts beating together was heard. John heard. You could do that in Breath of the Wild. We moved against each other, the red glow of the fire reflected against our skin. Its
The
warmth
Gerudo
gave us
dancer
comfort
outfit.
as we made love.
Love that outfit. That is
Long
amazing.
into the night, we fulfilled each other's desires, each other's fantasies. I shoved a stick down Link's urethra. I let myself slip into time, yet taken away on the wings of love, the love that came from me to me from the heavens.
Yeah.
When I was with Link, I was in heaven. I'm in hell, alone, cold, freezing.
Hey, it's the Llytic
Not
show.
just because I have my fan next to me turned on high. I listened as the crackling of the fire.
This is kind of weird having to hold down the fort like this.
To the crackling of the fire as Link caressed
I've
my
been here for a
naked
little
body
bit.
with his lips
been
and
back?
hands. We both let ourselves get lost in time.
Okay, where are we?
Lost in each other's
Right
touch.
after the with Link,
Only
I
the
was in
sound
heaven
of our
line.
two hearts beating
your
together
turn.
was heard.
Okay.
John
hold
heard.
on. Okay, there we go.
As we
The winter snow
moved
became
against
worse a
each
few days
other,
later.
The red
One day we had a
glow of the
snowstorm,
fire
so we had to stay
reflected
inside by the
against
fire
our
to keep
skin.
warm.
Its
This was the
warmth
worst
gave us
winter Hyrule had
comfort as
seen
we
in
made
20
love.
years.
Of course it was. Long into the night, we fulfilled each other's desires,
that's
each
not a
other's
cliche or
fantasies.
anything.
I shoved a stick down Link's
I worried that the
urethra.
cold would get to our son.
I let
I did not
myself
want
slip
him to
into
get
time,
sick.
yet
So for
taken
the next
away
few
on the
days,
wings
Link and
of
I
love.
slept by the fire with
The
our son
love
to keep
that
him
came
warm.
from me
Okay,
to me from the heavens.
That is, I mean,
dangerous.
if you
When
have
I
the
was
cradle
with
down there,
Link,
that's
I
a
was
good
in
idea.
heaven.
But like,
And I'm in
be
hell.
careful,
Then
you
you're
can
going
kill
to
kids
crush
like that.
your baby
Baby
to
to
death, freezing.
yeah, exactly.
Not just because I have my fan next to me turned on high. Now, this is
I
kind of
hoped it
weird
would
having to
all
hold
end
down the
quickly
fort
since
like
our
this.
anniversary. Our
Yeah.
anniversary was only a week. I wanted to get him something
What, you've been
special, but if
back?
the snow did not stop soon, I would not be able to get to the market to get him a gift. You're a merchant. You should have something.
Right after the with Link, I was in
Oh,
heaven
wait.
line.
Oh wait.
It's your turn.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. That doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, because patriarchy.
Down with the patriarchy.
Yes, please.
Anyway. Where was I? Oh, last
Of course
fall
it was.
after we got married, the winter was a calm and mild one. There was hardly any snow and a mild cold. The autumn last year was even warm. Just the inflection on this is
Terrible.
annoying.
It's dangerous. Yeah, I wonder why.
Oh
you don't,
No,
then
it's
you're
okay,
going to
dude. If
crush
you
your
have,
baby
you
to
have to
death.
throw up, seriously, step away and go do what you got to do.
This fanfic is going to kill Zane. Vomit your organs out. You're gonna like literally cough up your liver.
You are already dead.
Ome wa mau shinderu. Nani? Yeah. It just explodes.
Yep.
Yeah, because
That was my heart.
patriarchy. It just explodes.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay,
Perish the
first
thought
of
you worry
all-
about something other than yourself.
First of all, the Gorons are a rock people. They'll be fine. Second of all, the Zora are water-dwelling
Terrible.
folk. They'll just go to deeper waters and be fine.
Like fish do. Yeah, I wonder why. Oh my god. This is... Oh god, she's fantasy world racist. This fanfic is
I
going
think
to
she's real
kill
world
Zane.
racist too, probably.
Vomit your organs out. You're gonna like literally cough up your liver.
They live in a volcano.
Nani? How much more of a warm climate can you get? He just explodes. He just explodes.
Yep, we're the cause of global warming, people.
They killed everyone just to warm up. Oh, perish the thought you worry
We
about
feel
something
better
other
now.
than yourself.
Well, it looks like Hylia is destroyed. We can finally take our rightful places as rulers of the... Turns out they're actually demons.
Like fish do. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God, she's fantasy world racist. You don't know. That'd be weird.
Wiry.
That should be weary, but that's spelled wiry. How much
Yep.
more of a warm climate can you get?
So she becomes thinly strong.
Because all that matters is her listening to the man in her life, apparently. They killed everyone just to warm up. Oh my
You
god!
know the national animal of Scotland is the unicorn? Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wish you were a unicorn? God.
Yeah, I mean, I got it. I got this from a Snapple bottle cap, so I don't know if it's accurate or not, but it usually is.
I just love the timing of that. It's like reading terrible fan fiction. All
I'm
right.
trying to get our minds to a better place, so Zane, you don't die, and so I don't kill myself.
With that in mind, we decided we should keep an eye out for her.
That'd be weird.
One day in particular,
that
it
should
got
be weary,
extremely
but that's
cold.
spelled wiry.
It was the coldest Hyrule had gotten in 20 years. You just said it was the worst storm in 20 years. Stop
Yeah,
reiterating
repetition much.
yourself. Link and I were sitting in front of the fire with our son. We had wrapped ourselves
all that
in heavy
matters is
wool
her
blankets
listening
and huddled
to the
together
man
for
in her
warmth,
life, apparently.
and accidentally crushed the child. The house had got...
Kick the
Oh my
baby.
God.
Kick the baby.
The house had gotten cold, so cold that even
Nice.
Lily, Navi, and Arya had to go into the
Wish you
little
were a
huts we
unicorn?
built upstairs for them to sleep.
Because
built
they're not
little-
people, they're fairies.
They built little bird houses for the fairies.
Just
Oh
love the
my
timing of
God.
that.
It's like reading terrible fan fiction. Yeah, I was like, maybe they could all cuddle
All right.
together and like help out the fairies, but no, the fairies have to go.
With
sleep
that in mind, we
upstairs in their
decided we should keep an eye out
birdhouses.
Well,
for
it's
her.
because they're not
One
Hylians,
day in
they're
particular,
fairies.
it
They
got
are lesser
extremely
ones.
cold.
Apparently,
It was
she
the
really
coldest
is-
Hyrule had gotten
really
in 20
is
years. You just
fantasy
said it
world
was the worst
racist.
storm in 20
Yep.
years.
Oh,
Stop
God.
reiterating
So their
yourself.
wings
would not get numb, preventing them
Link
from
and I
flying.
were sitting in front of the
Then
fire
they
with
would
our
just have
son.
to roll
We had
around
wrapped
on the
ourselves in
ground.
heavy wool blankets and huddled together for
Give
warmth,
each other wing massages.
and accidentally crushed the child.
They don't have arms, remember? They're just
The
little
house had
balls with
got-
wings.
Well, maybe, I don't know.
Kick the baby.
Imagining, like
Oh,
Navi
kick the
rolling
baby.
around on the ground because her wings are numb. The house had gotten cold, so cold that even Lily, Navi,
Link and
and
I
just
Arya had to
imagine,
go
"Oh,
into
it's
the
too
little
cold. I
huts we
fly into
built
the fire
upstairs for them
like
to
a moth.
sleep.
I'm warm
They
now.
built
I will
little-
be for the rest of my life.
They
built
built gonna be
little
about 5
bird
seconds.
houses
for the fairies. Oh my god!
Mm.
While Link and I were huddled together under the blankets, and knock came at
maybe
the
they could
door.
all cuddle together and like help
Since
out
it was snowing and the cold
fairies.
was so
But
intense, we thought that someone
the
would be crazy to
fairies have
venture
to go
outside in that
sleep
terrible weather.
upstairs in their
Link and I
birdhouses.
exchanged worried glances. Who could that be out in this awful weather? I said as
Apparently,
I
she really
gave Link
is-
a worried look.
She really is
Oh, you
Fantasy
see
world
who it is,
racist.
Link said as he got up, dragging the
God.
heavy blanket
So their
behind him.
wings would not
I
get
got up,
numb,
wrapped
preventing
my
them
blanket
from
around me,
flying.
wrapped one around our
Then
son,
they would just
followed Link
have to
the door.
roll
I'm
around
doing
on the
latches.
ground.
Yeah, undoing the latches, Link slowly
They
opened
don't
the door.
have
What we
arms,
saw on the
remember? Just
outside
little
shocked
balls with
us.
wings.
There in the doorway stood
Imagining like
stood
Navi
the figure of
rolling
a
around
female
on the
Zora.
ground because her
Princess
wings
Ruto,
are numb.
wrapped in a heavy, deep blue cloak, stood there ankle deep
While Link
in
and
the
I were
snow,
huddled-
half frozen.
Why?
Oh my God! What are you doing in this out in this
God.
ungodly weather? You should have stayed with your father. I said in pure shock. With
It's
pure
gonna be
shock in
about
my
5
voice.
seconds.
Oh God. While Link
Dazed,
and
she
I
looked
were
at us,
huddled
then staggered to
together
the door.
under
Link
the
reached out and grabbed
blankets, a
Ruto by
knock
the arm
came
and
at
pulled
the
her
door.
inside. Removing the cloak, I led Ruto to sit by the fire. With haste, I grabbed a heavy wool blanket and wrapped it around the half-frozen Zora.
Agdaros.
Well, I mean, this is actually an interesting scene. Apparently, Ruto's been out in the cold and she's half frozen, so she comes to random house. Oh wait,
Refuse
no,
to
it's in the
accept
Lost
it.
Woods. It makes no sense whatsoever. It's not
Yeah.
good. It's terrible. As
I
is
don't
this
know,
whole
the-
story.
The idea is funnier if instead of being a Zora, she's a Zora Magdaros.
Suffocating him.
Hey, that's a big possibility. She was pretty clingy in the game.
Agdaros.
God, why? Why? It turned into one of the darkest.
I bet they're
Probably just
carnivorous and they probably wouldn't mind.
They probably just eat the fish. It's the whole
I-
thing.
okay, when I was fishing at this one point in time, there was a fish that that I saw that
Agdaros.
looked like it had lost part of its tail or something, and it was bleeding. And other fish of the same kind just started swarming it and eating it. It wasn't piranhas; it was like freaking bluegill. It was one
Yeah.
of the most disturbing
don't
things
know,
I had ever seen.
The idea is funnier if instead of being a Zora, she's a Zora Magdaros.
Yeah, no, it was ridiculous. The poor thing was trying to defend itself, but it couldn't because everything was eating it alive.
Yeah, that's the thing that never makes any fucking sense to me whenever people have it to where like merfolk are like disgusted by people eating fish. It's like they're fucking ocean dwellers. Their primary diet would be fish.
Yeah,
Turned
no,
into one of the darkest.
most mermaids I imagine would be like ones with like shark teeth and like just
probably just-
dangerous.
Oh god, they
deep
probably
sea
just eat
mermaid.
the fish. That's
Just
the whole thing that actually
reminded me of a picture that I saw of someone doing Ariel drawn as a deep sea mermaid.
Actually, I did find a picture someone did of like a deep sea mermaid design.
Yeah. Anyway, continue reading.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the thing that never makes any fucking sense to me whenever
I
people
think we
have it
just
to where
gave
like
her a
merfolk
normal
are like
voice.
disgusted
Mhm.
by people
I
eating
had a
fish. It's
joke,
like
gave her nothing
they're
but
fucking
blobs.
ocean dwellers. Their primary
But then
diet
we
would be
retconned
fish.
that.
Yeah, then I redid the voice because no one would be able to understand what we were saying.
Yeah.
Oh god, deep sea mermaid. I actually did.
Oh God damn it.
Actually, I did find a picture someone did of like a deep sea mermaid design. Oh god. She's still a I think we just gave her a normal voice.
I'll
as a
say
joke,
Ruto is
gave
still
her
probably
nothing
a
but
better pairing
blobs.
for Link than Jenna is.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, then I redid the voice because
was
no one
someone
would
that
be able to
technically kinda
understand
was
what we were
stalking him
saying
in
in the games if memory serves.
Yeah, well, a little bit.
Because she
Well,
was of the opinion.
Moruto was like kind of the
Oh, God
classic
damn it.
damsel in distress character. She was a pain in the ass to haul around.
One of the
But-
things I remember is her being of the opinion that because she was royalty, she should marry the hero of time.
Yeah, she's a spoiled brat.
And she's still a better pairing for
God.
him than Jenna.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
She's
she probably would have.
she's
She
still
come-
looking for herself.
when the time skip happens and she comes back, she's a lot more elegant and seriously, her character is a lot more redeemed. She's still kind of spoiled, but it's less of a spoiled brat and more of a refined kind of elegance to it. Yeah, it's really good.
I'll say
think it's pronounced
Rudo is still
croquet,
probably a
but yeah.
better pairing for Link than Jenna is.
I'm not either, and I know. Well,
He was
I'm
someone
the
that
grandma
technically
Nazi, so-
kind of was
Talking him in the
You're
games
also
if memory
white.
serves.
All right. Well,
I think
can't
this
really
would be
say
my
that.
line because she was of the opinion. My line.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Well, I can't really
One of
say
the
why.
things I remember is her being
Link
of the
and I
opinion that
exposed
because she was
glances,
royalty, she
uh,
should marry
fuck,
the hero
looks.
of time. Then we glanced back at Rudo, the bitch.
And she's still a better pairing for him than
Jenna,
Jenna.
who says this.
Oh, this is like Rudo. You cannot really expect us to believe that you cannot explain why you were really out
Learn
there.
how to fend for
A
herself.
glint of anger appeared in Link's jeweled eye. What? Link's a sable eye, confirmed. Oh, yeah, Link's jeweled eyes as he spoke. Then she saw Link was getting impatient. Fuck. She finally decided to tell us the real reason that
That's
she was out in the
okay.
storm. Well, I was in Zora Magdaros's domain, and I was starting to feel cooped up, so I decided
also
to
white.
to get out of Lake. To go to
go
Lake
to Lake
Hylia
Hylia.
for a swim.
I think this would be my line.
As I came near the water
My
temple, I
line.
decided to check inside to make everything make sure
I-
everything was okay. As I wandered
I
the
can't really
corridors, I
say
saw what
why.
seemed like a shadow
Link and I
that moved.
exposed glances.
So a shadow?
Fuck, exchanged looks.
As I walked
Then we
further down the
glanced back at
corridor I
Rudo,
was in,
The bitch.
I walked further down the corridor I was
Shit,
in.
who
so
says this?
something
this
knocked
is
me
like
down.
Rudo.
And I
You
turned
cannot
and
really
I
expect
looked
us
up,
to believe
I
that
saw
you
a
cannot
shadowy
explain
figure
why
looming
you
over
were
me that
really
looked
out
remarkably
there.
like Link.
A glint of
Its
anger
red
appeared
eyes
in Link's
pierced me like
jeweled
daggers,
eye.
and I
What?
as I looked at the figure, I
Link's
could
a
tell it was
sable eye,
evil.
confirmed.
Why are they bringing Shadow Link into
Link's
this?
jeweled eyes as he spoke.
challenge he had to overcome.
Then she saw
Shadow
Link
Link is
was getting
everyone's personal
impatient.
challenge.
Fuck. She finally decided to tell us the real reason that she was out in the storm.
Well, I was in Zora Magdaros's domain, and I
That
was
would be a
starting
better
to feel
story in
cooped
all
up,
honesty.
so I decided to
Dating
take
advice.
to get out of to go to Lake Hylia for a swim. But it'd be better. As I
Yes,
came near the water
yeah.
temple, I decided
I'm
to
pretty
check
sure you
inside to
been
make
to be
everything
good,
was
but-
make sure everything was okay.
That's the whole thing.
As
There's
I
no such
wandered
thing as
the
a bad
corridors,
premise.
I
It's
saw
just
what
terrible
seemed like a
execution.
shadow that moved.
Yeah, exactly.
So a shadow?
Like this
I barely,
probably could have turned out
as
to
I
be a
walked
decent
further down the
fanfiction,
corridor
but
I was
no.
in. I walked
Execution
further
was
down the
everything.
corridor I was in.
Yeah, I
until
barely got out alive.
something
That
knocked
thing
me down.
almost had me.
Then I turned and
When I got
looked
outside,
up,
the storm
I saw a
broke.
shadowy
Being a
figure
Zora
looming over me that
Magdaros.
looked remarkably like Link. Its red eyes
Last
pierced
log
me like
out in the
daggers,
cold, and
I
Zora
looked-
Magdaros's
as I
domain
looked
was
at the
too
figure,
far
I
away,
could
so
tell
that's
it was
why I
evil.
came here.
Because apparently the Lost Woods is closer than Zora's domain.
Shadow
Like
Link is
seriously, like
everyone's personal
Lake Hylia
challenge.
is much closer to Zora's domain than Lost Woods are.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Rudo said in a scratchy voice, her hand shaking the cup she held. I looked at her with unblinking eyes, and all I could think about,
Reptilian eyes.
I mean,
all I could think
Would
about
it
was what
be-
Rudo had said.
but it'd be better.
Bitch.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you could
A shadowy
spin it to be
figure
good,
that looked
but-
like Link. I thought to
Oh,
myself.
That's the whole thing. There's no such thing as a
Three-way.
bad premise. It's
Oh,
just
no.
terrible execution.
I barely.
I glanced over. I glanced over at Link, who looked white as a sheet.
I barely.
Link, my love,
Yeah,
what's
I
wrong?
barely got out alive. That thing almost
You
had
don't
me.
have to call him my love every
when
time
I got
you speak to
outside,
him.
the
That's
storm
just-
broke.
does
Being a
that?
Zora Magdaros,
Link turned to face me, his voice raspy from shock.
the last log out
Oh
in
my
the cold,
goodness,
and Zora
goddesses. I
Magdaros's
thought he was
domain was
dead.
too far
How
away,
can
so that's
you-
why I came
Link's
here.
voice.
Oh my goddesses, I thought he was dead. How can he still be alive? I destroyed him myself. Who, Link, what are you talking about? I watched as Link's eyes lowered.
Oh, yeah.
When I was in the water temple, about halfway
Gerudo
through
said
it,
in
I
a
entered this
scratchy
strange
voice,
room.
her hand
room was
shaking
strange.
the cup she held. I looked at her with unblinking eyes, and all I could think about the strange room was strange. All I could think about was what Rudo had said.
The best thing is, I entered this strange room, period. The room was strange.
Oh boy, that movie was a bit strange, yes. Not the strangest thing out there, though. Not even close.
No,
I don't know why people
probably
herald
better.
that as the mark for the worst movie ever made. Seriously.
I'd say Emoji Movie, maybe.
No, I mean, like, legitimately, like...
Oh no!
Honored.
Like it was straight out of a bad dream. As I continued to explore the room, I felt a strange presence. As I
Side
walked
mates
towards
voice.
the lone
Link's
tree in
voice.
the center of the room, a shadowy figure turned from behind it.
Surprise
When I
butt
got
sex.
close enough, I could tell that the figure looked like me. Link's eyes faltered as he remembered that day when he met his mirror self.
Now, it turns out that Link was actually from the school of fuck your double instead of kill your double. So
I mean, the whole thing with that boss fight,
the
everyone
strange room was
Should you-
strange.
don't know how to do it because, like, if every move you make, it mimics. Like, you swing your sword, it swings its sword.
Room
So it's like
strange.
everything you do, it does at the
That
same
movie
time.
was a bit
But it can't
strange,
use
yes.
items.
Not the
No, it
strangest
can't.
thing out there.
That's
though.
why I
Spam it
switched
with
to the
bombs. Not even close. I don't
Yeah,
know.
well,
why
that
people
would
herald
work
that
too.
as
But
the
I just
mark
switched
for
to
the
the
worst
Megaton
movie ever
hammer.
made. Seriously.
And I just started just
I mean, like,
staggering him and
legitimately,
whacking
like-
him with it, and that fight was over for me in about 15
Oh,
minutes,
no.
because that thing has an ungodly amount of health, and the Megaton hammer isn't exactly a damage dealing item.
It's just a damage spun that
Side
mimics your
me.
moves. It's not even that scary. No one I know that's ever
Surprise
played the
butt
game has
sex.
been like, oh, Dark Link, that was scary. They're just like, eh.
Well, I mean, the concept itself could be kind of creepy, which that's part of why I love, like, the fan
Now, it
art. and
turns
stuff
out that
that
Link
comes
was
with
actually
it,
from
yeah.
the school
But the thing
of
that was
fuck your
scary was the
double instead of
freaking dead
kill your
hand
double.
in the
So
in
the-
the Shadow Temple.
You know what would be really funny? Shadow Link, but it also copies your items.
Yeah, hold on.
You start trying to bomb spam it, it bomb spams you.
That'd be great, but
Like
that
that
actually
actually
can't
be
use
kinda
items.
terrifying.
that would be kind
So
of
you spam
terrifying.
it with
Oh,
bombs.
this is,
At the
this
risk
is
of
actually. That's actually a great fan art of it. So I'm gonna send a fan.
the whole thing.
I'm gonna send the fan art picture. Then I'm gonna send what it actually looked like in game. It kind of looked derpy in game, but it was freaking
Oh
terrifying.
yeah, the dead. What
just
is
a
that called?
damage
The
spun that
dead
mimics
or
your
dead
moves.
Dead
skeleton.
hands.
It's not even
It's
that
called dead
scary.
It's just
No
called
one
dead
who's
hands.
ever played the
Yeah, just
no one
dead
I know
hands.
that's ever played the
Thing
game has
is,
been like,
if
oh, you know,
memory
Dark
serves,
Link,
it
that
doesn't
was scary.
kill
They're
you,
just
right?
like,
It just
eh.
sends you back to the outside.
Well, it can kill you by biting you.
Well, I mean
it
the
was-
hands.
It was really
Yeah.
weird and creepy.
I meant the hands themselves.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that's the wall master.
You know what would be
Oh,
really
Wall
funny?
Master. Whoops.
Shadow Link, but it also
Yeah.
copies your items.
One more image, then I'll continue my line.
You start trying to bomb
Seriously,
spam
you
it,
want
it bomb
a
spams you.
big villain? Use this thing. It's freaking scary.
Like that actually
Maybe
be
your
kind
friend
of
should have something
terrifying.
based on this in that D&D campaign.
Fully at the risk of.
I wouldn't put it past him. He's a huge Zelda fan.
Oh my god!
Oh jeez.
I'm insane. You can circumvent.
I mean-
posted that right after he posted, so I literally saw the picture of the dead hands, and then I saw that.
Oh yeah, the dead.
Yeah,
what is that
that-
called?
I-
Re-dead?
That
Or
fits
redoes the
the
skeletons?
context of this
Dead
story
hands. It's
surprisingly
just called
well.
dead hands?
Oh god! 5 years in,
Thing
little
is,
baby
if memory
Link
serves,
Jr.
it doesn't kill you, right? It just sends you
Like,
back to the
walk in on
outside.
him fucking. Oh god!
Okay.
Mommy and Daddy are
I mean the
wrestling.
hands.
Okay, here we go. Link's eyes faltered as he remembered
I
that
meant
day
the
when
hands
he
themselves.
met his mirror self. Oh God,
Oh, Wall Master.
you're
Whoops.
kidding, right? I said with pure shock in my voice. No, he's telling the truth, Rudo added. I saw it with my own eyes when I was in there last.
For some reason,
I
it
could
was-
not believe what I was hearing. All I could think about that there was 2 Links. It was amazing.
Maybe your
Fuck,
friend
there
should have
was one
something
that-
based on this in that D&D campaign.
that there was another that looked like Link. Was this other evil? Was he good, or was he Link's twin?
Oh my
that he does
God.
not know about. They literally just told you he was evil. These
posted
questions
it right
race
after he
through
posted,
my
so I
mind
literally
as
saw
the thought
picture
of this
the
mirror image with the face
the
of my
dead
husband
hands,
was
and then I
possibly
saw
running
that.
around. It turned me on to no end.
Clearly something through your mind, you idiot. Fucking months. Oh god. 5 years in, little baby
Just
Link Jr.
Freaking- yeah.
He's just gonna like walk in on them fucking. Oh god. Mommy and Daddy are wrestling.
Oh.
Jesus. It's bad enough that you. Yeah. For some reason.
Oh my
god.
Why?
Fuck them both. Oh my. What the hell? Jesus, clearly something through your mind, you idiot. Fucking monster.
And you didn't realize this at the time.
What is it
Okay.
with you and these stories? Jesus. Don't tell it. Jesus. It's bad enough that you. Yeah. You fuck. Oh my god. Oh god, it's my immortal all over again. It's my immortal all over again. Oh my god. Oh, that is what happened in the story, yes.
I said depressed.
We ran to school suicidally.
I said suicidally.
We fucked suicidally. Jesus Christ. What is it with you? What is it with you and these stories? Jesus.
How are you the hero of the time?
I have no idea. Do you fuck? Why would he? Oh god, it's
Sexy,
my immortal
sexy
all over
eyes.
again. It's my immortal all over again. Oh my god. Oh, that is what happened in the story, yes. We ran to school suicidally. Yeah. It's kind of boring. We fucked suicidally.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Oh god. And he put on his dark green cloak as he prepared to venture outside. Link, my love, you cannot venture out in that dangerous storm, I said as I grabbed his arms. Jenna, my dear wife, I must go. If that mirror image of me is still on the loose, that could mean serious trouble. Link's jeweled blue eyes pierced me
Sexy,
deep into
sexy
my
eyes.
soul, ripping it ripping
That'd be
it
awesome.
apart and destroying me.
Eye swords!
Oh god. I wish his eyes would literally destroy her soul. As I stared into them, I began to understand that he must go find out if the evil in the shape of his image was still inside the water temple. Oh my god, such shitty line. I wondered how Ganondorf could create such an atrocity. Oh god. It wasn't created by Ganondorf, right? Cloak as he prepared to venture outside. It was. Link, my love, you cannot venture out in that dangerous storm. That you must go to the temple. Jenna, my dear wife, if it is I must go. That this copy is wandering its corridors, but you are not going without me. Link's jeweled Blue
want a
eyes
threesome, damn it.
pierced me deep into my soul.
said as I grabbed my deep
ripping
blue
it
cloak and put it on, lifting the hood over my head.
ripping
Jenna,
it
my
apart,
love, you cannot
destroying
come.
me.
It's too dangerous, and someone
Oh,
needs
God.
to stay here and care for our son.
Eyes would literally destroy her soul.
Link said as he lifted my head up until our eyes
stared
met,
into- as I
detaching it
stared
from my
into them, I
body.
began to understand that
Pushing
he
his
must
hand
go
away,
find
a
out
hint
if
of
irritation
the
appeared
evil
in
in
my
the shape
voice.
of his image was still inside the
Fatality.
water temple. Oh my god, such shitty line.
First off, I cannot just
wondered
let
how
you venture out
Ganon
in that storm alone.
create
Second,
such an
Rudo, as well as Lily
atrocity.
and Navi, can care for our son while we're away.
So you're
Rudo
having
is
the
still not
princess
able to-
created by Ganondorf,
You're
right?
having the princess care for your baby.
I don't think
And
it was.
what would you expect
Yep.
the three fairies to do if
well,
she didn't show
I
up?
understand that you must go to the
I
temple
mean, magic.
to see
It'll
if it
be
is
this
true
chuckle fuck.
that this copy is wandering its corridors. But
Rudo
you are
is still not able to go
going
back to
without
Zora's
me.
domain yet, so she should stay here anyway.
Wait.
I said as I headed towards the door. Link grabbed my arm and pulled him back. Jenna, my love, you do
said as I
not
grabbed my
understand. I
deep
don't
blue
want to
cloak and
loose
put it
you.
on,
The
lifting
temple
the
is
hood over my
dangerous,
head.
and so is my mirror
Jenna,
self.
my love, you cannot
Please, Link
come.
looked at me with
It's
concern.
too dangerous, and someone needs to stay here
Link
and
looked
care
at me with
for our
concern in his
son.
eyes. All I could think about was
Link
that I
said as he
didn't want to
lifted
lose
my head
him
up
either.
until our eyes met,
Damn it.
detaching it from my body.
I'm still
Pushing his
going. I don't
hand
want to
away,
lose
a hint
either.
of irritation appeared in my voice.
Lose what?
Toe,
Fatality.
3 in a fucking row. I love you and I want to protect you. Who knows what this mirror self might be planning, I said as I threw my arms around Link.
So you're having
Sigh.
the princess.
That is one of the reasons
You're
why I
having the
married you, my
princess
dear
care for your
Jenna, Link
baby.
said as he pressed his
And
lips on
what
mine.
would you
No, the
expect
reason
the
you married
three
him is
fairies
because
to do if
it's a
they-
terrible
if she
fan
didn't
fiction written
show
about
up?
it.
I was gonna say no. The reason was mind control, but yeah, that works too. It'll be
Yeah,
this
probably
chuckle
mind
fuck.
control.
Definitely mind control.
Anyway, I'd say that wraps it up about for this session, don't you think?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Zane, you still alive?
I'm Llytic.
I'm Tom.
Please loose her.
We'll see y'all
And
next
we'll
time.
see you next time. Yeah. Damn it. Bye. Damn it. Loose what? The ropes? I was gonna say no, the reason was mind control, but yeah, that works too. Definitely mind control. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm Llytic. And we'll see you next time. Yeah. Damn it. Bye.